Dear Princess Celestia, I am writing to tell you a story, the contents of which may seem impossible, but which I assure you are completely true. I guess if you're going to understand, I have to start at the beginning. This past week has been crazy. I've had an impossible box crash into my house, met an impossible pony to match, fought living statues, saved Equestria, traveled in time. I've seen an opera in prance before I was even born, heard creatures made of sound, and seen the most amazing things. It all happened so fast I could hardly believe it. I followed him, this impossible pony, a long way, but he managed to bring me back, to return home. This time when we got there, something was waiting. Something terrible. My story, and the story of the Lunar Republic, starts here.
Right then, if I am not mistaken, and I'm usually not, we should be back around, say, 15 minutes after you left? Give or take a few hours, of course.
15 minutes? But we've been gone for at least a day or two. That's...
Amazing. Yeah, I know, you get used to it.
Wait a minute. It wasn't dark outside when we left.
Hey, I said give or take a few hours. You'll get used to that too. And more. We can go anywhere, anytime. A whole new universe for you to explore. And for me to explore, for that matter. Haven't been around that long. I reckon we've explored 1/1 trillionth of the universe so far. The rest is completely new, unexplored. Isn't that brilliant? Is something wrong?
I'm sorry. It's just a lot to take in. So much in so little time.
I know the feeling. Getting used to Whooves is no easy feat, Miss Sparkle.
I suppose so. You're pretty useless with them.
Oh, definitely. But I try my best.
I'm sure, but really, this is a lot.
Of course, of course. Go home for a bit, yeah? Come back when you're ready. I'm not going anywhere.
Promise you won't blow up the town hall while I'm gone?
I make no promises.
All right, I'll be back soon. Seriously, please stay out of trouble.
What? Me? Get in trouble? Oh, perish the thought, Miss Sparkle.
I had a lot to think about on that first walk back to the library. It was really too bad I wouldn't have time. You see, Princess, there was something else waiting in the dark. This simple walk home wouldn't be so simple. Hello? Guess it's nothing. Are you hurt? What's wrong? Oh no!
Twilight! In here!
Pinkie Pie?
Yes, hurry!
What was that?
Shadow thingy?
Shadow thingy?
Yeah, they showed up a little while after you left, and they're not very nice.
They?
You're in an ASCII kind of mood today. There were 3 last time I counted. Of course, they were roaring and chasing me, so it was pretty hard to count them.
Is every pony alright? Where are they?
They're in the library hiding, same as me. But some pony had to guard the pies.
Well, what's stopping you from getting in?
The lights. You know how most ponies are afraid of the dark? Well, dark ponies are afraid of the light. That's why it's so bright in here.
We need to contact the princesses right now. This is serious.
We tried, but there hasn't been an answer. Spike thinks the letters aren't getting through.
All right, we need to think logically about this. So what exactly happened after we left?
Well, I was playing with the doctor's welcome party, buying balloons, hanging streamers, trying to make a cake shaped like a blue box.
Please, skip to the important part, Spinky.
Oh, right. Well, while I was doing that, I noticed it was getting dark a lot earlier than it should have. So I went outside to see what was going on and BAM! Scary shadow thingies. Every pony has been hiding ever since.
Wait, it got dark early? What time is it?
About 4 in the afternoon.
Oh no.
What?
The sun's not out. That can only mean one thing.
Princess Celestia is in danger.
That's when I first realized the gravity of our situation. I knew the reason none of Spike's letters had been answered. Because you weren't on the other side to receive them. My mind raced with thoughts of what might have happened, but I only came to one conclusion. We were on our own, and there was only one pony that could help us. We need to get to the doctor, now!
Well, where is he?
Out there. Past those things.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
No, it isn't. But we don't have time to sit around being scared. If the princesses are in trouble, we need to help them as soon as possible. I've got a spell that should help. If these things are afraid of light, like you said, then I should be able to get through to the TARDIS without being attacked.
Can I come with you?
Sorry, Pinky, but the spell is only for one. Besides, this will already be dangerous. I need you here. Try and keep an eye out for any ponies around town who might run into those things. Make sure every pony stays safe.
You can count on me.
Good. Now... All right, here it goes. Did it work?
Ooh, you're all glowy.
Perfect. They shouldn't be able to touch me with this. Still, wish me luck.
Wishing.
So I walked out into the darkness, glowing like a star. I thought I was safe, but I wasn't. There were more than 3 of them out there. So many more. The light kept them from coming too close, but the longer they chased me, the bolder they grew. It was like a wall of darkness trying to swallow me up, pushing forward so close that my light was less than a candle in the darkest cave in Equestria. As they pressed on, it grew slowly dimmer, like the darkness was suppressing my magic. I couldn't fight it, Princess. My heart pounded in my chest. I couldn't run much longer. I thought it was done for. But then the TARDIS came into view. I have never been more happy to see it than I was at that moment. Even so, I knew it was still too far away. The wave of darkness would catch me before I even got close. I had only one chance, and it was risky. I gathered my magic and prepared a teleportation spell. It was immensely difficult to gather the concentration needed for the spell under all that stress, but that was nothing compared to what came next. You see, Princess, there was something very special about my target. Normally, a transportation spell is rather high-level magic, though it's fairly simple when mastered, but that's when moving to a static place, something that will always be there. The TARDIS is different. As I reached out with my magic, I felt it. It was everywhere at once. At every point in time and space simultaneously. To get inside, I had to think everywhere. And so for a moment, I did. I could see everything. The past, the future, all of the stars the Doctor speaks so fondly of. All of it. But it was over before I could blink.
Huh? Huh? What? Twilight? How did you get in here?
Oh, my head. Doctor.
Yes, it's me. Or at least it was the last time I checked. That doesn't answer my question. How on earth did you get inside? The door didn't open. Nothing should be able to get in here. Why do you look so pale? Is everything all right?
No, everything isn't all right. There are shadows. Living shadows. And the princesses are in trouble. And Spike and Pinky and everyone. They're trapped.
Slow down. Did you say living shadows? Start from the beginning. Then again, you know what? You might want to explain later.
What is it?
Oh, nothing important. Come to think of it, I may know the problem.
Which is?
Well, according to the TARDIS, we are currently being attacked by Vashti and Arada. I was wondering if your universe had them. It's really quite interesting.
Interesting?
Well, yes, in that horrifying kind of way. You see, Twilight, Vashnarada, also known along Medusa Cascade of my world as the shadows that melt the flesh, are small creatures that live in the swarms of darkness. Ever seen the dust specks in a sunbeam?
Yes?
That's them. Lovely, isn't it?
Lovely? No, the shadows that melt flesh aren't lovely. Now, how do we stop them?
Well, you see, that's the thing. I've seen the Vashnarada before, but never this breed. Normally, they just occupy or replicate shadows. But these, well, according to the TARDIS, they're taking shapes, so... honestly, I have no idea.
You're kidding, right?
Nope, I really haven't the foggiest. Isn't that brilliant? Not a clue. Don't know what they'll do or how they'll change. It's fascinating. What's more, and this is the good bit, by the way, note this down, the TARDIS is currently being held in place by a force I don't recognise, and they're coming under the door.
How is any part of what you just said good news?
Oh, none of it is, not in the slightest, but I thought that explaining our imminent peril and a happy and cheerful demeanour might stave off any urge you might have to panic. So, now we need a plan before they eat us as a light starter salad.
Princess, there's something you must know about the Doctor. While most stallions would fight a manticore, charge a hydra, or slay a dragon, the Doctor's first response to terrible danger is to talk to it.
Oh, I see. You've taken pony form. Well, that's interesting. Very interesting, in fact. And you can talk. Oh, fascinating. Now, if you could only use that ability you so recently acquired, why don't you tell me what you want? Oh, come on now. I've never known Vashnarada to attack like this. There must be a reason. I'm the Doctor. I can help. No, not again. No! These are not your forests. This is a village, a peaceful settlement. You have no business here.
Doctor? I don't know what's going on, but I sense something. Like there's another pony in the room. Another Earth pony. Inside that thing.
I was afraid of that. You've got a pony in there, haven't you? And there's always something. Well, much as I hate to say it, that begs one question. Why haven't you eaten her yet?
Eaten? Oh, no. Our cousin is dead. Oh, we need.
What? What is it you need?
We need.
Ah!
No! That's when it happened again. That feeling of knowing, just knowing. I spoke to the TARDIS, and it spoke to me, and immediately I knew exactly where to go.
Twilight, you alright? Wakey, Miss Sparkle. Oh good, you're alive. Well, first let me say, that was brilliant! But there's a few things to go over that's a final reason, namely that the TARDIS has moved, leaving the Vashnarada behind in Ponyville, assuming it survived whatever it was you just did. Now, the only way you could have moved the TARDIS without touching it would be if you looked into the time vortex, so, in no particular order, why are you not dead, damaged, or vegetable?
I didn't look into the time vortex. That was just me reaching out with my magic for help.
So, you're saying you activated the TARDIS, my TARDIS, and moved her by...
Well, I'm not quite sure, but I think I asked her to be my friend.
Oh, I see. Wait, no, sorry, what?
Never underestimate the power of friendship, Doctor. Let's just say she said yes.
Well, it's not the weirdest thing to happen since I arrived, I suppose. Anyway, where are we?
Well, now that is the interesting thing. You see, Mr. Doctor, when the Vashta Nerada said the word prison, the gears in my head started turning. The little extra kick from the TARDIS was all I needed to connect the dots.
What is it?
Oh, nothing. It's just, this is how you must feel all the time. It's nice.
I believe it was you who said the time was of the essence, Miss Sparkle. Please get on with it.
Right, sorry. Many ponies here in Equestria aren't very familiar with the word prison. No need, really. It's such a peaceful place, but back in the days before Equestria was settled, crime and war ruled, so there was indeed a need for such places. There are only 3 known pony prisons, which date back almost 2,000 years. One in Philadelphia, another in the thick of the Everfree Forest, and the third in the ancient ruins of Mesopotamia. But these places have been in ruins for centuries, so it's my personal opinion that the Vashta Nerada were referring to none of them.
So, where in Equestria does that leave us?
You're right, this does feel pretty great. There's only one other place. It's a bit out of the way. It's not exactly in Equestria so much as above it. Look outside.
No. Oh no, you're kidding.
It's far larger than any prison in Equestria, with no guards, no walls, no ceilings, and only one previous occupant. The moon.
Oh, this is brilliant! Hold on 1 second, Twilight. This is the perfect time to test out my newest invention.
Invention?
Yes! Should be in here somewhere. Let's see. No, that's not it. Ooh, wow, I really should have got around to that. Oh, hey, it's my old bowling shoes! Oh, there are some memories in here. Wait, why would I need a pen now? I don't have feet. Well, come to think of it, bowling is kind of my fault anyway.
Doctor! Please try to stay on track. Remember, Equestria is in danger. Princess is in trouble. We need to hurry.
Oh, yes, you're right, of course. This isn't the time for bowling. Ah, here they are.
What are these?
Spacesuits. Modified for ponies, of course. They should allow us to survive on the surface for up to a full day.
Wait, when did you have time to do that?
What? You never had a spare minute and 2 borrowed spacesuits?
Borrow?
Tusk, no time for questions, Miss Sparkle. You said so yourself. Now come along, get this on. We don't want to be underdressed on the moon. Okay, so let's see. Shouldn't be too hard to put on. Front hoof in here. Rear hoof in here. Mane in... Hang on a second. Is this a rear hoof slot or...
Do you need some help?
No, wait. I can do it. Okay. Wait, where does the tail go?
I thought you built these things.
Building something and wearing it are two... totally separate processes. Besides, I've never been a quadruped before. I'd like to see you try and put on a tuxedo.
Doctor, let me say something I've wanted to say to you since the moment we met.
What's that?
Shut up! Now, let me help you.
All right, onwards and upwards.
Wow, the moon. This is amazing!
Oh, really? Is it? Suppose the moon's gotten rather old for me. Same in every universe, the moon. Everyone and their dog's been to the moon. Sure, there's rocks, but everywhere's got rocks. Now, Mars, there's an interesting place. Subterranean species of... Oh, yes, quite right. Need to stay focused. So, the TARDIS brought us here on your hunch. Must be a reason. We need to find out more about our surroundings. For one, how did the Vashta Nerada even get here? Normally they live in forests, hibernating in trees and the like. Don't suppose on this universe you got trees sprouting on the...
Doctor?
Moon. Twilight. I think this place just got a little bit more interesting.
It was beautiful. A great oak in the center of the moon's largest crater, surrounded on all sides by intricate buildings and houses. A whole city on the moon rotating above an unaware Ponyville. I was speechless. Dear Princess, your sister was not alone during her time. Far from it. Doctor, how is any of this possible?
Well, it really shouldn't be. But this universe is one of magic. Things don't always work the way you expect them to. Always nice to be surprised, I suppose. Anyway, from what I've learned about your world, Princess Lunar is an alicorn, correct?
Wait, you don't know?
Well, no. I've only been here about a week. I only skimmed the history. In any case, assuming she is means that she has incredible creative abilities, somewhat like the old world makers in my universe, only smaller. She was able to draw on her incredible power in exile and bring life to the desert of the moon. Simply astounding.
Wow.
Anyway, enough gawking. Let's go, shall we, Miss Sparkle? I think it's safe to remove our helmets. The tree's providing oxygen to the surrounding area. Ah, much better. So, this tree must be the source of the Vashnarada. We need to find out what they're doing in Equestria and why they're behaving so erratically. So, let's investigate.
Hey, Doctor,
Yes?
did you really not know Lunar was an alicorn?
Not for sure, no. But I figured it out, didn't I? You'll find them a quick study. Now stop grinning.
I'm sorry, it's just not often that I have the upper hoof on you.
Well, O Master of Equestrian Knowledge, go ahead, bestow your wisdom upon me.
All right, then. I might as well while we're walking. Equestria lives under constitutional diarchy. There are two princesses who each represent a celestial body. Celestia is the princess of the sun. She rules all of Equestria for the most part, you see.
Wait, doesn't that make her queen?
What?
You said that Celestia rules all of Equestria, right? Along with Lunar?
Yes.
And yet you call them princesses.
Well, they are princesses.
So there's a king then?
No.
A queen?
No.
Then doesn't that make at least one of them queen? Why do you call them princesses? You know what? Upon further thought, the answer can wait. For now, I think the best course of action is to back out of here very, very slowly. Or running! Yes, definitely running!
Quick, in here! Are they gone?
Think so. But I'm having second thoughts. Ah!
We were surrounded on all sides. Once they ate through our spacesuits, we would have been finished.
Hey, you two. I've got some advice if you want to stay alive. Stay out of the shadows. Run if you want to live! We should be safe. They won't come in here. She made sure of that. The light scared them.
Thank you. I think we were in trouble for a second there.
Oh, don't think you're out of it. You're always in danger here. Get used to it or get dead. Now, I thought I was alone. But now you two go and show up. You're not lunar ponies, that's for sure. How did you get here? And why?
Let me explain, my dear.
Viva.
Viva. Good name, Viva. Viva la revolucion!
What's he going on about?
Just ignore most of what he says. Trust me.
Oh, da.
Look, you two. I've been alone up here for a very, very long time. If some pony doesn't start explaining why two foals are suddenly blundering around the most dangerous areas of the Republic, I'm going to get disagreeable.
Now, Miss Viva, no need for that. We have a mutual interest, if I'm not mistaken. I'm the Doctor, and this is Twilight Sparkle. We're here to find out what happened to the Lunar Republic, in hopes of better understanding why the Vashnarada are attacking our own settlement.
Attacking?
Ponyville, yes.
Oh no. Not again.
Not again.
That was when Viva began her story. The story of the fall of the Lunar Republic. It started 20 years ago.
I guess I'll start at the very beginning. Way back before any of the shadows grew hungry. Back then there was Luna, alone, on the moon. I'm guessing you know the Nightmare Moon story. Well, it doesn't exactly end with her banishment. There's a lot more to it. Luna was in a bad way for the first 100 years or so. Some of the craters on this rock weren't here when she first arrived. But after she had some time to think of what she had done, all that rage she'd built up left, leaving her with only loneliness. So, in her sadness, she began to create. She made the great tree and the lunar ponies from the dust and the rocks around you, giving them life. It was a shaky start, but eventually these creations once again taught her compassion. She ruled over the Lunar Republic for almost 900 years. Life was wonderful here when I was a filly. But then, the shadows started acting strangely. There were little things at first. The birds went missing. It's something you don't notice unless you really listen. But then... then they attacked, eating everything and every pony in sight in a single day. It ended as quickly as it started. Suddenly, they just weren't interested anymore. But by that time, I was the only pony left in the whole Republic. And that's how it's been for the last 19 years.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. I've made peace with it. If your mission is to get rid of those things, then I'm with you. And I'll consider myself eternally in your debt if you actually manage to pull it off.
We will. That's a promise. Still, 19 years. Where did you find the will to survive for so long?
To be honest, the shadows haven't given me all that much trouble over the years. They've only really come back in the last year or so.
Oh, stupid, Doctor. Ah! Oh,
What?
Twilight. This whole Nightmare Moon business you and your friends had to deal with. If I'm right, it took place about 12 months, 3 weeks and 4 days ago. Correct?
I think so.
And Viva said the shadows only came back in force within that time. So what's changed since then?
Luna left.
Exactly. Which means that she was protecting Viva the only way she could.
Explain.
Alicorns are intensely powerful, but a person or a pony is only as strong as their knowledge. If Luna had never encountered Vashta and Radha before, she'd have no idea how to stop them. Except for one surefire way.
How?
By offering herself in your place. Luna stopped being Nightmare Moon while she was ruling the Republic. Her relapse must have been caused by severe trauma. This could be very hard for the both of you to hear, but it is most likely that she was their food source for 19 years before escaping as Nightmare Moon a year ago.
Oh.
Being as powerful as she was, she must have had considerable regenerative abilities. She used this power to keep them from attacking again by regenerating over and over again to keep them at bay. The pain from a single hour would have been enough to drive a lesser mare insane. That's why they're not eating. They didn't even register other ponies as food. Just a vehicle to get back to their food source. Their feast. They'll possess every single one until they do.
How do we destroy them?
I've dealt with Vashta and Radha before. But not like this. They've changed, evolved somehow. They're more powerful than I've ever seen them.
So what do we do now?
Well now, I'm very glad you asked that, Miss Sparkle. First off, Viva, follow us. You're getting rescued. Second, we're getting back to Equestria. Third, I'm not only going to figure out how to save Equestria, again, mind you, but I'm going to do it brilliantly. I'm going to find out what makes these new Radha tick. And when I do, there won't be a filly in all the world who'll so much as shiver when she sees a shadow. When I'm done, Equestria will never have to fear the darkness again. Onwards and upwards!
So now we knew the terrible truth of the Lunar Republic, the dark fate it suffered, and your sister's part in saving its last resident, Viva, the last of the lunar ponies. But our job was far from over. We still had to get back to Equestria, find out how to stop the darkness, and save Equestria itself.
Viva, get that light gun of yours ready. When I say go, run.
Got it.
Understood.
Okay. 1, 2, 3... Go! The TARDIS is right through here. Twilight, helmet on. Viva, hold your breath. When I say jump, jump. Jump!
It's...
You're on the inside. Yes, we know. This is no time for amazement. We need to get back.
Oh, there they are!
Pinky!
Twilight!
Sorry to break up this tender moment, but according to my watch, the sun should be rising. Since it's not, we can only assume the shadows still possess the Sun Queen, princess.
He's right. We're not out of the woods yet.
Jeez! These things are worse than parasprites!
Wait, what did you say?
Jeez?
No, before that.
Oh! These things are worse than parasprites?
Parasprites. Twilight, in the Ponyville bestiary, you recently added an entry on a creature called a Parasprite, local to the Everfree Forest, correct?
Yes? About a year ago.
Exactly. The Vashnarada must have come down with Lunar a year ago. Then they've been building their strength until now. They must have evolved differently through contact with Parasprites.
Great, but what does that mean for us?
If they evolved because of Parasprites, they might just have inherited their weakness.
Music!
Bingo! And guess who's got the largest library of extra-dimensional music in the universe? That's right, I do, in the TARDIS. But that won't be enough. To truly defeat them, I'll need to find the correct sonic resonance to render them powerless. In the meantime, I'll need a distraction. I think we'll need to ask the expert for that.
Time to make some noise.
Alright, come with me, quickly. We need to find the most annoying, distracting song from my world. And I can think of no one better to help me choose.
Hi, every pony. Are you ready for some tunes?
Tiny Tim. He may be weird, but he's useful.
Ugh, they listen to this in your world?
Never willingly. Now come on, hold my screwdriver. I need to connect this to the main hub of the TARDIS. It should automatically dial into the correct frequencies to render the Vashnarada harmless. Just push the button when you hear the engine start. Got it?
Got it.
Good. Viva, make sure she stays safe.
You have my word that nothing will harm her.
Good. Onwards and upwards.
Enough of this!
Stay back!
Oh, what is this? Hello, my faithful student. Tell me, what have you learned about the magic of friendship?
Princess Celestia?
Oh no, we are so much more than that. We are the dark, and it will consume you. Join us. It's a lot nicer than you think.
Twilight!
Silence!
Twilight!
Doctor!
Now, my dear, you don't need a doctor, you need your princess. Come here, let us embrace you in the glorious shadow. You may join us as our brothers and sisters consume our dear Luna.
You monster!
What's this? A lunar pony. We thought we'd gotten rid of all of them. Glad to find out we were wrong. You're pretty tasty.
Viva!
No.
Cute. Trying to use your magic against me, little sister? How quaint. You know, you never were a match. Still, your efforts to save your only subject are valiant. You've warmed my heart. As a reward, we'll take you early. Oh, poor Twilight. You're all alone again. But I suppose you're used to that. It's just like it used to be before you came here, that is. Just you, all by yourself, with no one to protect you. Shame it doesn't have to be that way. Join us, and you will never have to be alone again.
Never?
Never. Come. The princess commands it.
No!
No?
I'll never abandon my friends. You taught me that some things are worth fighting for. They would never abandon me.
Fine. Then you shall die with them.
Wait. Before you kill me, I just want you to know one thing.
And what is that?
My friends, I made a new one recently. I think you should meet her.
What?
Let the princess go!
The light from your wretched machine may be powerful, but you cannot keep us at bay forever. We shall never let Celestia go free.
Oh, I think you will, but I wasn't talking about that princess. Luna, help me!
I've tried. There's nothing I can do. I could never best my sister, and certainly not now. We are doomed.
No, it's not true. You are just as powerful as she is. It was you who created the Lunar Republic. You who fought off the Bastion Narada for 19 years. You who created the Lunar Ponies, created Viva, who needs your help right now. You protected her for all that time. Protect her now.
Try what you know, little sister. We are not afraid. We revel in the dark of your light. You rule nothing.
Luna!
Viva?
Princess! She's right. You're the night. You control the darkness, not the other way around. Try, for what's left of the Lunar Republic, for all the ponies lost in the dark. For me, your last subject. Please!
Your pleas fall on deaf ears, my little lunar pony. Our sister can do nothing. What? What's happening?
You have forgotten something, monster. The night is not just the dark and the shadows, but also the light of the moon!
Twilight!
Doctor!
What's happening? Sun's rising?
No. The moon. The brightest moon Equestria has ever seen.
No, this is impossible! You are weak! You are inferior! The darkness shall not fail!
Yes. Yes, you will. Now it has been dark for far too long. Let my sister go. Be gone!
And that's the story of how Equestria was almost swallowed into darkness, and how Luna stopped it, by ending the longest, brightest night in equestrian history. I hope you're able to read this letter when you're well, along with my other reports, which include a new friend I'd love for you to meet. For now, both Pinky and Viva are also recovering. Luna visits her sometimes. I see her here at night, watching her while she sleeps, the pony she protected for 20 years. Pinky's gonna throw her a party when she's well enough to stand. She seems happy for the first time, I imagine, in a long time. I'll have to bring her by when you're better. In the meantime, I've learned that even in darkness, there is always light to be found. Always a way out. And that friends can be found in the strangest of places. See you tomorrow, Pinky!
Bye! Bring cupcakes!
I will. I promise.
Hello, Miss Sparkle. How are the patients doing?
They're doing well. You should pop in for a visit.
Sorry. No, I don't do hospitals anymore. I've already been to the moon once today.
Huh?
Never mind. So, well, I've still got a few wonders of the universe to show you. But if, after all of this, you'd rather stay here, I totally understand.
Doctor, Princess Luna!
Princess Luna? What's she got to do with anything?
Twilight. Doctor.
I mean, hello, Princess. Might I say you look lovely today? Very moony.
Thank you. Now, gentle doctor, Miss Sparkle, there is something I would like to discuss with you.
Okay, shoot.
It is about what the shadows said before they were banished once again. The nightmare is not over.
Blustering a defeat, most likely.
I would not be so sure. You see, I did not bring the shadows into my kingdom, nor did I lead them to attack. There may be more at work here than you know. It is food for thought. Now, I must visit my remaining subject. Good day.
The nightmare never dies. What do you think that means?
I don't know. But I'm fairly certain I don't like it.
Well, if there's trouble in Equestria, then there's only one thing to do.
And what's that?
Oh, stick with you, Doctor. You seem to be a magnet for trouble, so we're sure to run into it. I'm a student. I just state the facts. Besides, Luna is right. Something's off about the whole thing.
Well, when we find out what it is, it won't stand a chance. I've got Twilight Sparkle on my side. Student of Celestia, friend of the TARDIS, and companion of the Doctor. Brilliant! No, Pinky, we are not playing that song again.
Oh, but I like it.
Actually, I'm rather fond of it as well.
Yes, it's really not bad.
Lunar? Viva? How do you even get in here? We're doing the end credits. We need proper music.
Well, if it is proper.
Thank you. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. You've been listening to Doctor Who's Adventures, Shadows of the Lunar Republic, written by Squeak and based on the comic Legend of the Lunar Shadow by Cybertoaster. Script editing by Fluttershy. Twilight Sparkle and Celestia were played by Lauren Goodnight. The Doctor was played by the Jamjar. Viva, Pinkie Pie and Luna were played by Fluttershy. The Vash and Narada were voiced by Cybertoaster. The poster art was also made by Cybertoaster. Sound directing was done by Dash, and the ending theme was composed by Bagpipe Brony. Onwards and upwards!